Pete Rice. I'm a certified safety and industrial hygiene professional with many years of experience in construction, government, and industrial operations. Now, this is the second of a two-part toolbox safety video series on silica hazards. In part one, we described crystalline silica, its hazards, and the symptoms of silicosis. In part two, I'll indicate how workers are exposed to crystalline silica, describe how OSHA is addressing silica exposure, and share a 10-point list that both employers and employees can use to protect against exposure to crystalline silica in the workplace. Now, where are construction workers exposed to crystalline silica? Now, exposure occurs during many different construction activities. The most severe exposures generally occur during abrasive blasting, with sand to remove paint and rust from bridges, tanks, concrete structures, and other surfaces. Now, other construction activities that may result in severe exposure include jackhammering, rock and well drilling, concrete mixing, concrete drilling, brick and concrete block cutting and sawing, tuck pointing, and tunneling operations. Now, where are general industry employees exposed to crystalline silica dust? Now, in industries other than construction, the most severe exposure result from abrasive blasting, which is done to clean and smooth irregularities from molds, jewelry, and foundry castings, finish tombstones, etch or frost glass, or remove paint, oils, rust, or dirt from objects needing to be repainted or treated. Now, other exposures to silica dust occur in cement and brick manufacturing, asphalt pavement manufacturing, china and ceramic manufacturing, and the tool and die, steel and foundry industries. Now, crystalline silica is used in manufacturing, household adhesives, abrasives, paints, soaps, and glass. Additionally, crystalline silica exposures occur in the maintenance, repair, and replacement of refractory brick furnace linings. In the maritime industry, shipyard employees are exposed to silica primarily in abrasive blasting operations to remove paint and clean and prepare steel hulls, bulkheads, decks, and tanks for paints and coating. How is OSHA addressing exposure to crystalline silica? OSHA has an established permissible exposure limit, or PEL, which is the maximum amount of crystalline silica to which workers may be exposed during an 8-hour work shift. There is a proposed new OSHA rule that aims to lower this permissible exposure limit, or PEL. OSHA also requires hazard communication training for workers exposed to crystalline silica and requires a respiratory protection program until engineering controls are implemented. Now, what can employers and employees do to protect against exposures to crystalline silica? 1. Replace crystalline silica materials with a safer substitute whenever possible. 2. Provide engineering or administrative controls where feasible, such as local exhaust ventilation and blasting cabinets. Where necessary to reduce exposures below the PEL, use protective equipment or other protective measures. 3. Use all available work practices to control dust exposure, such as water sprays. 4. Wear only NIOSH-approved respirators if respiratory protection is required. Do not alter the respirator. Do not wear a tight-fitting respirator with a beard or mustache that prevents a good seal between the respirator and the face. 5. Wear only type CE abrasive blast supplied air respirator for abrasive blasting operations. 6. Wear disposable or washable work clothes and shower if facilities are available. Vacuum the dust from your clothes or change into clean clothing before leaving the work site. Use only high-efficiency particulate air, also known as HEPA, filtration vacuums, when available to keep dust out of the breathing space. 7. Participate in training, exposure monitoring, health screening, and surveillance programs to monitor any adverse health effects caused by crystalline silica exposures. 8. Be aware of the operations and job tasks creating silica or crystalline silica exposures in your workplace environment and know how to protect yourself. 9, be aware of the health hazards related to exposures to crystalline silica. Smoking, it adds to the lung damage caused by silica exposures. And 10, do not eat, drink, smoke, or apply cosmetics in areas where crystalline silica dust is present. Wash your hands and face outside of dusty areas before performing any of those activities. Remember, if it's silica, it's not just dust. And as always, if a task isn't safe, don't perform it. Don't proceed with a task until everything is safe, because safety is everyone's responsibility all the time and every day. Now, to learn more about crystalline silica and OSHA's regulation, click on the link shown on the screen. Thank you